like there's a bunch of nosy people out there. And that's the thing that really angers me tremendously. And it's like, I've been harassed more than all my family members put together. When I think about it, it's like, yeah, they're all criminals, but you're not messing with them that much. They've robbed people's homes, but you're not bothering them that much. They physically injured people, but you're not bothering them that much. Why is it that you bother me more than you bother them? Do you think there's something wrong with me just because I didn't turn out like them? And, you know, it's like, that's life. You know, I did the best I can, and it's not good enough for you. So it's like, how many ways do I have to keep proving to you over and over again? It's like you don't even listen anyway. So I think that CPS is pretty hard-headed. And the judges do a Houdini. They do a rotation shift when they know that they can't, they can't handle sitting in court and listening to what you have to say. They always tell you to tell your lawyer to speak for you. And then the lawyers do speak up, because the only reason they're speaking up for me now is because I offered to turn them into the Washington State Bar Association. That's the only reason they will listen now. But let me tell you something. Anybody who gets their child taken away from CPS, first of all, do not sign anything, because what you're signing up for is 6 years of harassment. Your public defender, who's a pretender, will not tell you this. It'll say 6 months, but what they really mean is 6 years. So 6, 12, 18 years. Every time you sign, it's going to be 3 years of harassment. No, 6 years, because it'll be 3 times. If you sign 3 times, that means you can be bothered until your child hit 18. If you don't sign diddly squad and you go to court and that lawyer doesn't speak up, let me help you guys. Turn them in to the Washington State Bar Association. Solve your problems as you're going along. I used to think that my lawyer didn't read all the material, or maybe he didn't understand. I used to excuse it. And I would basically scream at them over the phone, hey, get rid of these people. 6 months. And then they're going to drag it up beyond the 6 months. And that's what really pissed me off, because I was ready for my birthday. I was ready to celebrate. I was ready to start doing what I wanted to do with my time. But no, I got to pay attention to these people whom I can't trust, who I can't believe in, whose word is completely worthless in my book. Because if a person can't say to you, if they say to you, oh, 6 months, and you're counting down 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, I won't have to see this person anymore. And then you go to court, and then they throw in another piece of paper, I think we need to monitor you as a family. But before you go to court, oh, this case is going to end. No, you're going to drag it on because you want to take my kids, give them back, because you want that $6,000 that goes into your pocket as a bonus per kid. Is everybody aware of this? Whenever they take your kids, they give them back, they take them, they give them back, that $6,000 added to their pocketbook. So again, I don't blame them. $6,000? My God, you could buy a car with that, you could pay your bills with that, you can take your family on a nice vacation. Every time you take, you give, you take, you give, you can get paid for it. But anyway, CPS is a nightmare. They've sucked 6 years out of my life. They bothered me from the time of the birth of my daughter. They will not leave me alone. I go to court and they're not even prepared half the time. We go to court and the CASA worker doesn't even come to court. Nobody from CASA is showing up. CASA is a big, fat scam. And it's only for women that are like totally rich that do this as a hobby. And they do this to harass people that they don't like that are poor. And another thing is, if you're going to have CASA, what you need is grandmothers. grandmothers who can sympathize with raising their children and their grandchildren. And if I ask for an African American CASA worker, why can't you give me one? Why does it always have to be a white lady? I mean, I have nothing against white ladies because I am black, I am white, I'm Irish, I'm French, you know, I'm Roman, you know, I'm Nigerian, I'm Mandinkan. So I have no problems with that, but I'm African American. I mean, you look at me, I'm black. So why can't I have somebody black watching my children? Why does it always have to be a white woman? Why does it always have to be white people handling my case? Is it because my daughter's got blonde hair and blue eyes? Is that the reason? Because I think that's the only reason I had been harassed. Because all my nephews and nieces were African American. They all have black hair and brown eyes, and you're not bothering them that much. I mean, I love my niece Gemini very much. Her name's Gemini because I named her. I love her dearly, but she's done crack. She's sold weed on the corner. She's been an alcoholic. She's raised 3 of her daughters. She stabbed people before. But you know what? You're not bothering her that much. Yeah, her kids were born addicted to the crack and the weed, but you don't bother her that much. But my kid's born addicted to narcotics and drugs because the doctor gave it to me. And when I brought the paperwork into court and showed the doctor's signature across and me saying I didn't want any more and then showing them the information for the side effects, it was completely ignored. I brought in my hospital records showing that, hey, I'm getting sick. I'm throwing up. I'm vomiting. I'm not feeling well. My heart beats slower. And they just said, oh, well, the doctor's right, I'm wrong. That doctor's supposed to be right. Now, I got news for CPS. I told them, I said, you get pregnant and have that doctor treat you the way I was treated. But this time, no matter how much you vomit, keep popping those pills for me. And let's see how your baby comes popping out, you know? And then they just completely drop off the case. But I think that I have been treated like garbage. I've been treated like trash. And I feel that I haven't done anything wrong. I wasn't bothering anybody to begin with. I just wanted my family. I wanted to have my children. I wanted to be able to raise my children in peace and have lots of joy in my life. But they've already taken that from me time and time again. And, you know, it's like, why should a parent have to be frightened? If you really want to bother somebody, CPS, why can't you bother the 14, 15, 16-year-old women that are pregnant? And by the way, if you look at the Maury Povich show, they got guys that are over the age of 18 or 21 having sex with these minor children. And I don't see you bothering them. I don't see you bothering those little girls that are having sex with those older men and popping out them babies. And I don't see you bothering those women that are with guys underage having babies. You're not bothering them. And then you're not even bothering the women on the Maury Povich show that don't even know who the father is. You don't even bother them, or the porno stars out there that are sitting up here having sex with Tom, Dick, and Harry. I don't see you bothering them. So you won't bother people that need to be bothered. You only bother people that don't even bother you to begin with. But anyway, I want to say thank you for watching my show. My life with CPS has been a total nightmare, and I'll tell you something. I don't want any of you people that are poor to ever go through what I've gone through. So the only way you could save yourself, don't sign anything and wait to go to court and let your witnesses speak up for you. So let me help you, because I don't want anybody to suffer out there that's poor in life.